Hello everybody, my name is Ramona. I am responsible for the commercial area in Lightnovo, and I'm joining today my colleague Oleksiy.
Hello everyone.
We are going to introduce to you and demonstrate our miniRaman operator, a very nice system used for field operators in defense and homeland security, as well as for pharmaceutical applications such as raw material identification, counterfeit, and so on and so forth. So I will leave Oleksiy to demonstrate before, and I will do a little bit of a mess up of the system, and then we test again after.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ramona, for introduction. So let me show how it works. It's actually a summary of multiple hardware and software efforts in a company that we did. First of all, water protection, IP67 certified, but let's see how actually it works. And multiple algorithms that allow you to use it in a field at sunlight, strong sunlight, and after exposure is here. Let's see how it works. So decontamination probe, what does it mean? Basically, there is a cap if you need a fixed penetration depth, otherwise you can use it without cap. And all here around is sealed. So that's an idea. And I actually see that it was somewhere in the bathroom before, so I clean it a little bit. You don't need to worry much how good you clean it like that. You put it back. And some measurements. It's supposed to be caffeine. You see how much sun is it. So I touch the sample, yeah, a little bit towards the screen, press the button to start new experiment, press it again, and we don't really see any signature of Raman of caffeine because of the daylight. I press and hold, and it starts doing capturing, daylight subtraction, and now 96% of correlation. I press and hold again, and we can see red spectrum, it's library, and the blue is just measured of caffeine after subtracting daylight, after exposure, and few other algorithms applied. Let's try some other sample. For example, paracetamol inside the packaging. So I press and hold again to, yeah, like that, to start the new loop of experiment. And here it's all automated, so we don't worry. Exposure time, integration time, a number of repetition, algorithm is syncing for you. I press, and we don't really see spectrum of paracetamol, yes? But now I can press and hold, which would activate the series of experiments to do the identification, and it is correctly identified as paracetamol. If I press and hold and click again, you will see the red is paracetamol in the library, no noise, and the blue one is quite noisy, but it's still all major peak of paracetamol match very nicely. Okay, and Ramona, tell us a little bit of some simple accessory we have
Yes,
here.
so while Oleksiy is preparing the next demonstration, the sample that the probe that we have here, the decontamination probe, can be complemented with one of our extenders. We have two extenders that can be used together with the decontamination probe and our contact probe that you already know as immersion probe. And Oleksiy will demonstrate now how it works, how well it works.
Okay, thank you. So yes, you attach it on one side, rubber ring is inside, making it sealed, and another rubber ring is here, so you extend it, yes, and then you simply take a powder, and it's hard to get inside without extender, but with extender I can even actually press against the powder and do the measurement. You see, it identified as paracetamol even without any algorithms, because there is no much of daylight coming in. Let me put it more on the sun to make it even worse situation, but no, you see, with such probe you don't need anything. Yes, I can actually press and hold to activate the clever algorithms, yes, but it's not gonna change the result because it was identifying it instantly on the fly, which is another thing we are very proud of. 97% of correlation, paracetamol. If I press and hold, we can see no noise for measured spectrum, so it's as good as library spectrum. Okay, let's try some other measurements. And you see it's quite contaminated already, yes? So if you want to avoid your powder being inside or mess with another sample, you can just wash it like that. Yes, you can remove this cup and wash it just in the normal water or ethanol or whatever solution you have for decontamination. And then here as well. This one is also fully washable if you have a cleaning solution with you. But let's say you don't really care to contaminate something here and you can continue your measurements. Okay, let me penetrate it inside. Yes, it's in the can now, and I press quickly, and we do not see any result of identification on the screen. Too much of the daylight contamination, yes? So I press and hold, and we wait until it will subtract the daylight. What is it? Petrol A95. I can press and hold, and we can check the match. Match is very confident, yes? So this is actually a container that I take with me when I go fishing for the boat. And now,
so I guess now we are going to the fun activity.
Yes, please clean it, and you can, if you wish, you can put it inside the environmental like that, or
Yes,
maybe
we are going to let's move it and just showcase and demonstrate our decontamination probe, which is actually a pretty cool accessory. So I am going to assist in the most fun way. Please join me for an experiment. First time we do this in Lightnovo. As you can see, we have a beautiful lake, quite messy. I'm gonna play a little bit around in the water, and then please see the beautiful sand here. We're gonna mess up a little bit the system like this. I was told to mess it up really well.
yeah, really well, really well.
Please have a look. This is the result of the playground. You can see the probe.
Yeah,
You can see how it looks.
contaminate this one again.
Yes, I will contaminate this one again.
Oh yeah, that's really.
This is really nice.
Yes.
Really, really clean. Let's see what happens. We put it a little bit in the water, not very clean water, just to take the sand out. And we're gonna give it to Alexei,
Yeah.
who will try to run the same measurements and see what happens.
So in order just to clean some dust from this tip, I will do it again like that. Yes, and it's gonna be fine like that. So we see the what's written on the screen. I will clean the screen. And caffeine, strong daylight, I press and hold. It's ready for the new measurement. I press, and we don't really see much of the Raman because of the strong daylight. I press and hold. It does laser on experiment, laser off experiment, some mathematics, subtraction, and 95% correlation with caffeine. I press and hold, click again, and we can see red is library, blue is just measured. So it still works really well. And Ramona, final conclusive speech from you.
Not much speech, but I want to dare you to contact us and ask for a demo to all our distributors around the world. We are very happy to demonstrate this operator system for you. And remember, it can be used in customer segments such as defense and homeland security, for field operator, first responders, and forensics labs, including as well as pharmaceutical industry for raw material ID and counterfeit situation, and so on and so forth. So write me an email today at info@lightnovo.com, and let's get you one demo to your country.